What's up, everybody? Got something new here. Got my grapple in, so the rental got taken back to the dealer. And I got this big old monster grapple, and we're getting ready to break it in. We're going to hook it up. We're going to go outside and get all that giant ass pile of number one copper and put it over there where those wires used to be. Just got to move a couple more things out of the way.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Okay, got our work cut out for us. Gonna get started on this monster pile of copper. I pulled most of it inside last night, but unfortunately one of the hoses on the whacker was leaking hydraulic fluid, so I had to stop. But we did get most of it in here, and we'll have plenty to work on while we wait on that getting fixed. And then we'll get the rest in and see how much copper we pull out of this giant monstrosity. update on the copper. Got a lot done. Still got a lot left to go, but that's a considerably smaller pile. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Gaylords full of number 1 copper. And I'm going to get these bad boys over in the vise, chop them up. And man, I wish we had nothing but these beauties. I mean, those are 1.5 to 2-inch diameter pipes. Just big ass pieces of copper. If I had those coming in all day, I wouldn't have to do anything else. It'd just be me and a Sawzall. But sadly, we don't get these giant monster beauties that often. we are working our way through that pile. Should be able to finish it up this morning. There's a little bit more outside, but there's a thin layer of ice on everything right now, so don't know if we're going to get to that this morning or just leave it for another day and call this a wrap. But we got those two and these two, and then this fifth one is pretty much full too. I'll put a little bit more in there, and that'll be 5 Gaylords full, with the 6th one getting started whenever I have the chance, weather permitting. Well, that's a hell of a lot of copper. I can't wait to cash it in and see what we get out of it. Alrighty, that's the last of it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Gaylords full. A nice beginning on the next one once I get it unfolded there on its pallet. The remains, whole lot of foam. I'm getting rid of this over the next couple weeks, slowly but surely. And I actually do have a little bit more copper outside. I'm going to go see if I can hunt through the winter wonderland out there. Sloppy, wet snow last night, and of course it froze, so there's a nice thin layer of ice on everything right now. But that'll probably be melted by lunchtime today. I think it's supposed to warm up again. So I'm going to go dig around outside, see if I can find the last bits of copper I have left, and we can have it all done and hopefully cashed in real soon and see what it's all worth. I'm very excited to see what 5.5, 6 Gaylords of number 1 copper is going to yield. Okay, so we got another nice little pile of number 1 waiting to be defoamed, and we're going to fill most of this last box. It's smaller than the others, so you might still call it a half box, but technically that'll be 6 full boxes. This was all out there too. It's a lot of dinky stuff. Going to be a lot more of a pain to cut apart. A lot of number 2 in there, not a whole lot of number 1. So we're going to get this bigger pile done and try to finish that box off tonight because I'm planning on selling all this tomorrow. And I can't wait to see what kind of a check we get for this. It's going to be beautiful. We did it. All done. All the copper that I could find anyways. I'm sure there's some little bits laying around here and there. But all the number 1. And this one's pretty much full. Not quite. But we'll still call that a half box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Gaylords and a half full of number 1 copper. And I'm going to see if I can get them all in one load. I want to see how much we get out of a load this gigantic. So hopefully we break a new record as far as personal best on checks today. But we got the whacker warming up, getting ready to load it up, but we are done stripping down this copper until we get more coming in. Okay, we got an over-under coming at you. Half Gaylord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full Gaylords of number 1 copper. I have never sold number 1 this way before in this kind of bulk, so I really don't know what to expect. But I am guessing that I'm going to average $1,500 per box. So we're going to call this $7,500 in number 1 copper. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are we going to be over or under $7,500? Okay, we got over under coming at you here for the $7,500 over under on the number 1 copper. All those, except for the top one, are number 1. And you subtract those ACRs out of there, and we end up with just a hair over 7,500. It's like 7,505, I think. So we just barely made it over. That is probably the closest I've ever come on an estimate as far as just nailing it. So that's pretty awesome. 7,500, we just barely made it over.